Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve the second lead code problem. So the problem for today is the broken calculator. So what we are given is that given two numbers x and y, what we have to do is we have to perform two operation on x. Uh, Either we have to double it or we have to decrement it so that we can reach y. As you can see, there are some examples given here, and the constraint given here is that the x and y range from 1 to 10 to the power 9. So uh, let's move towards the approach for this question. So before deciding the approach for this question, let us see some examples and see how we can write it, code it in the way. So the first example we take is like we have known that two numbers can be start from 1 and can range to up to 9. So either there can be two things, either the x is less than y or x is greater than y, or if less than equal to, or that case. So let's don't consider this case as of now, because I'll let you know later on why. So first we should focus on this case, if x is less than y. So for this case, let's see an example. Suppose x is equals to 2 and y equals to 11. So what we will be doing is we'll see that x is less than y. So first of all we multiply it by 2, we get the result 4. Then again we multiply it by 2, we get the result 8, and then so on. And finally if we multiply by 2, it will get 16, which is much bigger than the number required. Okay, so 16. So 16 is, so 16, as you can see, is greater than 11. So we will stop at 8 only. So by adding 3 to 8, we can get 11. So this is one thing. Okay, so now what we have seen is if we keep on multiplying the number by 2 and if it's less than the y, then after that by adding the rest we can get the answer, and and we can get reach the value y, and the number of operations will be our final answer. One thing here we can see is that if we keep on multiplying it, at certain point we will exceed the value of y. So let us take a different approach. Let us assume that we have, from y we have to reach the value x. So in this case what we will be doing is we will be following this approach only. To avoid to avoid any one extra operation of multiplying and all. So to avoid that, what we using, we will be converting y to x, and then the number of operations will be our answer in this case. So while converting y to x, the first thing we will do is we will keep on dividing it by 2 until we reach a point where y is less than x. After that, what we will do is we will just the value that is left. Let's look at this with the help of an example. So here we have an example, y is 3 and x is 3 and y is 10. So initially if we divide y by 2, let's 10 by 2, that is 5, and this is our first operation. After that, dividing 5 by again by 2 is what here we can see that it can result into 2 point something things. So we will check that if the number is even, only then we will be dividing it by 2, but if the number is odd, or the or the number is odd, we will just be adding 1 to it and then dividing it by 2. Alright. So if we see that it's 5 is odd, then 5 plus 1 6 by 2, that is 3. So this will give our final operation. So how much operation we do? One first here, second here, adding, then third here, and then finally we get our answer here. So let's move to the approach. The approach for this question will be, we will be converting y to x, and we will be doing that by dividing y by 2 only if y is even, and otherwise we will be adding y plus 1, and we will be doing these steps until y is greater than 2. If y is less than the x or y is less than the x, then we will exit and we will return the number of operations. Okay, so let's see this example. What we have, the number is 48. So 48, as we know, is even. 48 by 2, the first operation, we will get 48 by 2, we get 24. 24 by 2, we will get 12. 12 by 2, we will get 6. And 6 is less than 7. So what we'll be doing is, as we can see that it's our first operation, it's our second operation, and after that it's a third operation. So the answer value, the variable, is 3 at this point. So 3 plus the number of operations, that is going us to take 6 to equal to 7. So that will be nothing but the value of 7 minus 6, that is 3 plus 1. So answer for this is 4. I hope this approach is clear to everyone. And what we are doing, we are just dividing the value of y by 2 and counting it in the number of operations. And also one more thing we are saying, we are dividing only when the value of y is even, not odd. Okay. So the total number of operations in this case will be 3 plus 1, that is 4. That is our answer. That is the number of steps that will be taking from converting x into the y or y into the x. Okay. So let's move to the another case where x is less than y, or y is less than x. Okay. So in this case, what we will be doing is we will just be adding, we just be subtracting them. X minus y, what is the value? That is 10. So 10 will be number of operations, as because we can only add one or add one in this case, or decrement one if we are converting y to x and if we are converting from x to y. So if we keep on subtracting 1 from it up to 10 times, we will get the answer y. So this is a very simple case, and this can be our base condition as well. If okay, so if x is greater than y, then our answer will simply be x minus y number of operations. Okay, so I think the approach is clear to everyone. Now let's move to the coding thing. So let's see the solution. I have coded it in here. Yeah. So this is our base case. If x is greater than y, then what we have to do, we have to do nothing, just we have to return the value of this subtraction. Now what we will do is we will initialize our answer variable to 0. While y is greater than x, we will check first if y is an even number, or y percent 2 is equals 0, then we'll do nothing but we'll divide it by 2, and else we'll do nothing and make it add 1 to it. We are adding 1 in this case because it will then, suppose there are two numbers only. So if number is not divisible by 2, then it's an odd number, and adding 1 to it makes it even, hence divisible by 2. So we are doing here that only, we are adding 1 to it, and our answer variable or the number of operations either we are dividing it or we are incrementing it, are incremented here. So we are incrementing the answer variable here. And finally, when it will come out of this while loop when y will be smaller or equal to x. So in that case, we will do nothing. We will just return answer plus the difference between the two. Okay, so let's submit it and see. So as we can see, it's accepted. Okay, so that's all for today. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.